Okay, so I am yet to do a Raptors rebuild, and I heard from the grapevine that Jaylen Brown might be requesting a trade this offseason. So let's pair those together and see what we can do. So Jokic is your MVP, Paolo Banchero, Emmanuel Quickly, Rudy Gobert, all the usual suspects. I'm sure you guys do not care about that anymore. There is Jason Tatum, All-NBA first team. Does Brown make any of the other teams? He does not. Okay, we do get OJ on all defensive second team, so that's good. That's all good. We did not make the playoffs at this stage, but we are in the play-in, so we're going against the Bulls in the first game here. So I'm not really too bothered about what happens here because we are going for the off-season, but obviously we would like to win this game, and we do. So now we have the Hawks, who still have their normal lineup. I've obviously just simmed this to the end of the season. I'm just going to sim the game. And we don't make the playoffs. Great. So we will be in the lottery. Let's see who wins the finals. And the Celtics actually make the finals. So I bet they're going to win this. Let's see. Simulate round. And they do. So now you can argue that this doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But we are still going to do it for the video. So Jason Tatum wins the finals MVP. Let's just say for the sake of argument, Jaylen Brown feels like he didn't get enough control over that. And he wants to be the guy in his own city. And I picked Toronto for this because I do see it happening in 2K a lot where he happens to sign there. So we'll see if we can sign him. He's got his ring there in Boston, so maybe he feels like his work is done and he's just over the city. He wants a fresh change of scenery. So we do have the 12th overall odds. I doubt we move up. All right, moment of truth. Do we get lucky? We actually get lucky. No way, dude. That never happens. I'm shocked. And I've actually moved myself from left to right. I learned my lesson. I've created another scene in OBS. I've duplicated it where one's on the left, one's on the right. So it's a bit easier for me to remember. Can we get super lucky and move into the top 3? I mean, that's a bit greedy. Maybe top 5. I don't know. Let's see. All right, baby. Let's get it. Top 5. I was not expecting this kind of luck. Hopefully there's no sort of protections on that top 4 pick to either go along with Jaylen Brown or to trade for him. I don't particularly know how that's going to go. I will override the trade because I doubt they'll trade him if he's still under contract. If he's not, I'll just offer him a contract, but we're in the top 2. There's no way, 2K. From 12, can we go to 1? Oh, we go to 2, but that's still, I'll take that, man. That never happens. That literally never, ever happens. So let's go. That's awesome, dude. I saw a crazy quote about Nick Nurse potentially thinking about retiring from coaching, at least from the Raptors, and that's kind of crazy. I don't plan to do that. There's not been any official sort of word on that just yet. So we're going to hold on to him. I will go ahead and pick up some trainers though. All right, cool. And we get most of the stuff there. That's really cool. I've noticed a lot of the trainers are females, which is awesome. All right, so going to the draft. Like I said, we will keep Nick Nurse at least for the 2 years he has left on his contract. Let's see who goes first. I bet it's going to be Vic. And of course it is. I'm using the other draft class on Xbox. So he might be an 85 overall, which is kind of ridiculous. Now I need to work out what we want to do with this pick. I saw some interesting trades in the Finder, but I'm not going to take them. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to go ahead and grab Vic for an extra first round pick. So I'm going to grab Scoot. I've had him recently, but hey, when you get lucky like that with the top 3 overall pick, you sort of have to take it. So he's an 85, Scoot's an 82. Brandon Miller's an 80. That's why I changed to this class because the other class I prefer has Brandon Miller listed at a lot lower overall. But then my issue with this class is they have Vic at an 85, which I know is... No, I know he projects to be probably the greatest prospect of all time. I don't think he's coming in at an 85 overall, dude. Come on. Right, so Freddie declined. So this will have to be a sign and trade sort of scenario. I'm sure he wouldn't be too upset about going to a championship contender like Boston. Scotty Barnes will obviously accept. Gary Trent as well as someone I could throw into that trade. I'm just thinking the other option would be even to just wait till next season and then just sign Jaylen as a free agent. But I think just because he is the title of the video, we're going to go ahead and try to get that done sort of without waiting because we want the video to start right away effectively. But I will go ahead and quickly re-sign our guys. All right, so you know what? I might actually just wait until next offseason to sign him. I don't want to cheese it too hard. It kind of sucks that Boston won it all in year 1 because that sort of throws out everything I was trying to do. It gives us an extra season to try and be good And if we can be good without having to worry about trading for Jaylen, then that might entice him to come here. So in that case, we do have an 11-man rotation already. So I mean, I'll definitely take that. Do we have any cap left? About 6 mil. So maybe I shouldn't have signed these guys to the massive contracts that I did, but that's okay. It'll give them a chance to ball out, and then maybe we can up their value and trade them for cheaper players, younger players, or a pick or something like that. So we'll see how we go. Let's see. Ideally, we can make a bit of noise in the playoffs and convince Jaylen to come here. So yeah, this is the new draft class I use. Pretty good, but bro has to lower VIX overall because for a first-year player, 85 is kind of crazy. I don't even know, was LeBron even that high? I have no clue. So I'm not going to think about this too much for year one. We're going to start Scoot, which is cool. He's upset. I don't know why. We haven't even started the season yet. But Freddie moving to the 6-man means we can open up those minutes already going forward. In any case, this season isn't our biggest worry, so let's just go ahead and start moving. All right, and talk about major news. Fred VanVleet has ruptured his left Achilles, man. Come on, dude. It's a season-ending injury. Okay, so the good news is Scoot's starting and he's somehow averaging 25 and 6 on 50, 40, 80 splits. Yeah, bro, I'm going to be honest. The other dude's draft class is a lot better. I just wish he had Brandon Miller updated. I guess I could do that myself, but come on, man. I really can't be bothered doing that now every single time. So Fred is out for the season. That also means, according to 2K logic, we can't trade him this season, which is a little bit annoying, but that's okay. We can worry about that in the offseason. We were a below 500 team. We've gone a little bit above now, so that's good news, but I guess we're just going to keep chugging forward. We don't really have a backup point guard anymore, so that's a little bit tough, but at least Scotty Barnes is a decent playmaker. I mean, he's, only averaging 4 assists. Does he have any playmaking badges? But he's got bailout and needle threader, so I might need to actually sign a backup point guard because I think that's probably one of the most valuable things to have. I mean, Siakam's not the worst playmaker in the world either, at least in real life. How many assists is he giving me this season? About 5, so that's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, we do actually have Delano Banton, so you know what? He's upset. That's fair enough, man. I'm going to go ahead and give him those Otto Porter minutes, and let's see what he can do for us. And I just can't catch a break, man. Shortly after that, Siakam gets a 2 to 4 month torn right elbow ligament injury, which at least isn't the full season, but it is going to be an issue for us, so it would be starting Chris Boucher. So now it's just my young bloods. I'm relying heavily on Scoot and Scotty to sort of carry us. I checked the award voting. Kind of sucks. I think Fred would have been number 1 in the running for it. Hurts that he's out. Same with Siakam. He's down 23 overall. Sheesh. The good news is we're in the playoff hunt. The Celtics are there 28 and 17. They started off as a 9 or 10 seed, so hopefully they can fall back off. Hopefully we can stay in it, man, without 2 of our best players. I'm relying heavily on the young bloods, but I actually haven't checked. Looks like Delano Banton's hurt as well, but he can play through it. If I was to go back to the award races and go to Rookie of the Year, okay, so Scoot is second with a 23 and 6 average because Vic is putting up 17 and 10.8. Awesome. Good job, draft class creator. All right, so we're at the deadline and we did just get destroyed by Boston. And Jaylen Brown and Tatum, I guess, but Jaylen Brown gives us the work. Little does he know this is going to be his future home. So he's actually upgraded his contract thought. So he says, my agent and I agree that it would be best for me to see what I can get in free agency in the upcoming season. Perfect. He says he's content with what's happening, but his morale and his trust are down. So we're definitely going to use that sort of as a factor to go and get him. Hasn't signed an extension yet. I think we just keep tracking forward. Hopefully we can get into the playoffs and make a little bit of noise. I'm right on cue. Siakam's back. Let's go ahead and adjust the rotation manually, but let me rebuild it. So now we have Pirtle, Siakam, Barnes, Trent, and Henderson. Maybe I should try to keep Trent because he would be technically our 6th man once we get Jaylen. Okay, 2K literally makes no sense. You guys saw that it said Fred was out for the season, but he's back now? So I guess, is that because I picked up a really good training staff? I mean, that must be the greatest training staff in the world if he's back from a torn ACL before the end of the season. But I guess that's the case. He's going to go back to technically being our 6th man. And we also have OG off the bench, which is ridiculous. Hopefully our depth can carry us to a playoff series victory. So we finished with 44 wins and Jason Tatum gets MVP. They're really trying to do everything to keep Jaylen away from me. But maybe him winning that makes Jaylen feel like he's underappreciated even more. Vic wins Rookie of the Year over Scoot, who, I mean, it only tells you in total points, which is the dumbest thing 2K's ever done. But he averaged 21, 3 and 6 on 50, 37, 81 splits. I mean, Vic's obviously going to have the rebounds and the blocks. He did not shoot as efficiently, but that doesn't matter too much. And Anthony Black as a rookie gets 6th man of the year. I'm not using this class ever again, man, even if Brandon Miller isn't that highly rated. So we are the 9 seed again, even though we won more games. That's kind of ridiculous. Let's go ahead and simcast this one because we do sort of want to make the playoffs this time. I'm not going to go too slowly because we need to get through this quickly. So hopefully we can just go ahead and beat the teams we're supposed to beat. And we do. Fantastic. Who was it? It was Freddie. He's back from his torn ACL and he's cooking teams again. Now we have Miami. Let's see if we can beat them and make it to the playoffs. Bit of back and forth here. Hopefully we can, because that would make me feel pretty good about this. And imagine if we played Boston in round 1. No, they are the 3 seed. So we are the 8 seed. We fought our way in, but it looks like we're going against Atlanta. They have the usual suspects. Trey's at a 90. Let's see if we can do anything. I don't have a very good feeling about this series. We do win game 1 though by 3 points. So that was a nail biter. Trey with 23 and 10. Scoot outplays him. 12 for 14 shooting, 26 and 7. Can we win game 2? Nope, they tied up 1-1. Trey with 35 and 12. He said, not this time, Scoot. Can we take another game, or are we just going to go ahead and get destroyed? 35 from Trey. Let's see. They go up 3-1. The Celtics are also up 3-1. 29 from Trey, and I'm assuming that is all she wrote, and it is 20 from Scoot, but it was not enough. And let's see, it looks like now Gary Trent gets injured. That doesn't really affect us anymore. Boston almost lost there, and they do. They lose in round 2. That's what we needed. A disappointing exit after winning the finals. I don't even really care what happens here, to be honest. I'm not sure what I just did. The Philadelphia 76ers, Joel Embiid, etc., yada, yada. But that gives us a legitimate, even further reason to go out and get Jaylen Brown. We've shown him we are a playoff team now. We can win a game in a series. We have promising young pieces. And if you come here, you can be the guy straight away. And that's what he wants. He wants to be in a position to win, which he's already in, obviously, but they did get bounced in round 2. But he also wants to be the guy and the reason they win, not playing in Tatum's shadow. Even though I don't truly believe that, because to me, they're more 1A and 1B, but for argument's sake, we're going to go with it. DJ Wagner is a Bull, and Xavier Booker goes to OKC. Man, that team's going to be scary. OG opts out, which is interesting. That might allow us to have a little bit more cap space, and we can just sign Jaylen. If I have to pick between the two, I'll definitely take Jaylen, but if I can get both, hey... I'm not going to say no to that. Hopefully 2K lets me do some weird stuff. Fun fact from me, man, that Raptors team that beat the Warriors, that is one of my favorite teams of all time. They're just so much fun, and Kawhi was just on his game. So it looks like we do actually have enough to offer Jaylen, but we have to contend with the Clippers. So let me just see if I just offer him that player option. Is that better or worse for you, man? I don't know. He likes the no trade clause. It looks like it doesn't really bother him, but I'll throw the player option on there. It looks like we're his 3rd offer. So it looks like he does prefer not having that option on there. Let me retry that quickly. If you know, you know. I don't know why they don't just change this or fix this. I don't know if this is intentional or not, but the fact that you can just go in here and do it like this. Right, so we're still 3. Realistically, I just have to go out and get him here. And then if not, I'm going to have to override for him from the Clippers. Or better yet, let's sabotage them. Let's send Fred VanVleet to the Clippers, which actually kind of does make sense. And then they can just have Paul George and Kawhi come back. And then I'm going to try to get this pick as well. I don't particularly need Amir Coffey, so could we just do this? They want my 1st round pick and they'll give me Amir Coffey. No, let's not do that. Instead, I could give you Christian Koloko. Do you like this? They do. Okay. So now, big brain move, 1000 IQ. We should be able to offer Jaylen even more money. And then let's go. Now we can give Jaylen even more money. We'll give him a no trade clause. Is he going to accept this? There we go. We're his number 1 option, baby. Let's go. I finessed. We can't keep it open. Oh, but I forgot about Siakam too, man. All right, let me just work this out. If I trade some other guys away, we might be able to bring Pascal back too. Could we do something like this? They originally wanted to give me Terry, but I would let you keep Terry and just give me Mark Williams. Okay, let's see. Can I instead do this. No, we're still not there. Damn it. Why does Pascal have a $56 million cap hold, man? Right, so this is risky. I'm going to go ahead and decline the deal on Jaylen Brown, and then we'll see if we can offer Pascal his contract. Okay, so I lose out on Pascal. He goes to the Pacers. But let's definitely go ahead and get Jaylen Brown here. He's still going to sign with us. Awesome. So I guess we did technically trade a lot for Jaylen because we had to do that to get the money for him. But on the bright side, I can still bring back OG, which is nice. We'll have to do something like this. Jaylen at the 3, Scotty at the 4, OG at the 2, Scoot at the 1, Pirtle at the 5, and then we have Mark Williams too. So, I mean, I did give up a lot to get him technically. So starting here, we gave away Fred and Christian Koloko. We then gave away Gary Trent, Chris Boucher, and Terrence Mann that we got in that deal for Mark Williams. So that's tough, man. I would have liked to have kept Pascal, but it is what it is. And I actually still have $24 million in cap space. Hello. Is there anyone that would sign with me? I mean, Tyrese is unrestricted. I doubt I could get him on that. I mean, Markelle Fultz is just sitting there with no offers, and he was fantastic last year. So I think I'll go ahead and sign him if he'll have me. So I'm going to just try to lowball him a little bit. 21.5 at a flat rate for 3 years. Hopefully he accepts that. All right, cool. We do get Markelle Fultz. Now I just need to sign some other backups. I just saw that it did renounce the rights there on Precious, but that's fine because we have Mark Williams now. I could actually bring back Otto Porter as well. I would do that on a 1-year deal. Could I give him a minimum? Yes, sir. I'll take that. He's probably going to regress. Bogdanovic, I would do that as well. Try to lowball him a little bit as well. There's a bit more turnover than I'd initially thought, but that's okay. Can we get Bogdanovic? We do. Awesome. So is there anything else I want to get? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I will just for symmetricality try to get a backup power forward. We still don't have a team here for Tyrese. I mean, he doesn't have any real offers. Can I give him more than I was going to say if I can cheese it and give him 7 mil over 6, but we're not going to do that. So is there any Kenny Hustle? He's probably not a bad option. So you know what? I will go ahead and offer him a deal. He wants about 2.5 mil. I can do that. Lowball him a little bit. And then is there anyone else worth getting here on a minimum? Joe Harris, I would sign him as well in case of injury. And Alex Caruso. Can we get all 3 of them? We do. Let's go, man. Successful offseason. So we lose Pascal Siakam, but we bring in Jaylen Brown. We bring back OG. We bring back Pirtle. We bring in Mark Williams. We bring in Markelle Fultz. We bring in Bogdanovic, Kenrich Williams, Otto Porter, Joe Harris, and Alex Caruso. It's a completely new team. And these guys actually regressed a ton. Even Markelle at 26 years old, that's a little bit scary. But hey, I think we're going in the right direction. And I am indeed making Jaylen Brown the guy as I promised, 99.99. He also went up and overall at small forward, which is fantastic. He's only 27, man. I mean, realistically, he's got the best basketball situation he has, but it's not always about that. You know, it's the city, it's the fans, it's life, all that sort of stuff. I can't speak for him. All right, man. Let's see if we can do anything in year 3. So Scoot's up to an 86. We're starting OG, Jaylen, Scotty Barnes up to an 88. I love to see that. Yucca Pirtle. Fultz is our 6th man. That's what I envision. Mark Williams. So our center duo is good. It's not elite, but I think it's good enough defensively. Bogdanovic and Kenrich Williams. Then we still have these guys down here. We signed Kemba Walker as well and Jarrett Culver. That's kind of funny. And I did just see the tweet as you are watching this. Well, not as you're watching this, but as I'm recording this on the 1st of April, at least here in Australia, that the MBPA, Shams was tweeting, have agreed on a new bargaining agreement and they are going ahead with the in-season tournament. Interesting. I don't think there's enough incentive. It's $500K for each player and coach if you win it. I don't think that's enough, particularly for star players. You might be able to get some rookies in and some two-way or G-League guys. They'd be interested. LeBron James doesn't care about $500K, man. I'm just telling you now. And then on top of that, whoever wins the finals of that tournament would technically be playing 83 regular season games, which not worth the strain on your body, but at least the games do count towards regular season seeding. Be kind of silly if they didn't, but I don't think there's enough in there to make it viable. So if we look at it this way, Scotty Barnes is just kind of the new Siakam replacement, so that gives us more opportunity and minutes for him. It would have been nice to keep Siakam. We could have even ran him at the 5, but I do like this starting 5 a lot. Fultz as a 6-man is elite. And do we have a good system proficiency? It's up to 4-star balanced. Let's see where we are in the power rankings. They have us at 3. I'll definitely take that. Did Boston replace Jaylen with anyone? Not really, man. So I guess they're just banking on Tatum. I could have signed Val as well. Just had the 2 legendary centers for the Raptors, but no, I guess they're just banking on Tatum. So let's see what happens this season, man. Let's pray for no injuries again. Hopefully nothing crazy happens, but I mean, we have the best trainers in the world, so hopefully it shouldn't matter too much if we do get injuries. So I found this kind of funny. We're at the All-Star break. Tatum selects his former teammate Jaylen Brown, so I guess they're still cool. Okay, trade deadline. We are 32-22, below the Cavs, who are insane. They have 7 losses, behind the Philly 76ers, and behind the Hawks. So let me decide what I want to do before we move any further. We're obviously getting good play out of Scoot. He's been elite. OG's been doing what we need him to do. Brown's been the guy, 24, 5 and 4 on 50, 39, 81 splits. And his morale has indeed gone up compared to when he was with Boston, so he's happier with us. Scotty about 18, 7 and 4 on 48%. Royce O'Neal's just sitting there. I can sign him for the minimum, so I'll definitely do that. All right, so there was no major trades I really like, but I'm going to accept this one. We're giving them Kenny Hustle, Otto Porter, who really wants to leave, a second and a first, for Grady Dick. Just excuse the name, they get messed up for some reason in the draft class, but makes sense because he's just not playing for them, period. So he really didn't play much in his rookie season. He's not playing now. And Jackson Hayes, who also isn't doing a great deal for them. So I guess they're ready to move on from those guys. They get a first round pick there. They might have given up on him. They get a second as well, and then just a couple of players to fill that out. And it helps getting Jackson Hayes for now because you can see Mark Williams is still injured. What I think I'll do is I'll make Grady a small forward at 6'8", and I will go in and change his name too. I don't know if you noticed I did that for Scoot, but I will be right back. Hopefully we can make something happen now. We do have the Cavs, who are the 1 seed, and they are just phenomenal. Jaylen Brown has 30, Mobley 33. So I don't know how we're beating them. We probably need 1 more year of progression after this. So I will keep it moving, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. All right, we only get 49 wins, still not breaking the 50 mark, and the Cavs are just insanely good. I think they got close to 70 wins. 69, that's crazy, also nice. So first season with us, Jaylen Brown does get an All-NBA team, 24, 6 and 4, 50, 40, 78 splits. I have a very strong feeling we're going to need 1 more off season to do this. We are the 3 seed here, going against Orlando. So Scoot 21 and 7 on 50, 38 splits. 11 for OG on 36 from 3. We saw Jaylen Brown. They want to start Royce O'Neal. I will not be doing that unless somebody is injured. And Scotty Barnes is still currently injured. That sucks. I did see him get injured, but I thought it was a short-term thing. 6 to 8 weeks. Wow. Okay, so we are going to be without Scotty Barnes. Definitely not our season. Royce O'Neal's really going to have to hold it down, man, unless is there some sort of way, maybe start OG at the 4, Markelle at the 2, or Grady at the 3 or something like that and mess with that. But we'll just start like this and see how it goes. So we have Orlando on round 1. Who do they have? They have Franz Wagner, still Paolo, and they signed Sabonis by the look of it. Hopefully we can beat them, but without Scotty, I'm not 100% sure. We do win game 1 though, and we blow them out. Scoot with 32, 4 and 7, 31 from Jaylen Brown, 21 from Paolo. Can we go up 2-0? That would be really good. We do. Okay. Looks like the Cavs obviously won their first game. Jaylen Brown, 32 points. That's the guy I paid for. There's Paolo. Can we win game 3? Something tells me that they're going to come back. 28, 29 for Brown, so he's still scored there. We do go up 3-1 though. Paolo with 21, Brown with 36. Can we close them out here? We do. Let's go, man. Was it Jaylen? It was. So he got an opportunity to be the guy, and he's being the guy. In that first round, he averaged 33 points, 6.6 rebounds, 4.8 assists, 1.8 steals, 58, 46, 78 splits. That's crazy, man. Round 2, we might have Boston. Tell me it's Boston. They couldn't do it. We do have the 2-seeded Hawks. Of course, Cleveland swept their matchup. I'm not even 100% sure how this is going to go, to be honest. We do have some good defenders, though, so I might even try to put Scoot on Hunter and then have our wings guard their guards. Let's just see how game 1 goes. We'll go ahead. They're probably going to win. We actually beat them. Trae Young has 30 and 9, but it's not enough because Jaylen Brown, I mean, it was actually between our 2 wings, which is nice. But let's see. Can we go up 2-0? We actually got 2-0, 26 and 10 for Trae. 46 points! An explosion from Jaylen Brown. You love to see it. Fultz got injured too. He's only day-to-day, so that's not the end of the world. Can we go up 3-0? Markelle Fultz is fully healed. What are the chances we go up 3-0? I doubt it. We actually got 3-0. What the hell? Jaylen Brown with 25, 7, 3, and 3 on 50% shooting, 3 for 5 from 3. Fultz with 21, 4, and 3 off the bench, good shooting. Scoot with 25 and 8. Can we sweep them, please? Hurdle is injured. It's day-to-day. That's fine. And he's fully healed. Can we win? Okay. I have a feeling 38 from Brown, 30 from Trey. Are we going to blow a 3-0 lead? Scoot fractures his hand. Are you serious, bro? All right. At least we have Fultz to start. That's not the worst thing in the world. They want to play Jackson Hayes, which I'm okay with, but we're definitely going to lower some of those minutes. Can we please not let them come back? Oh, no. Let's not do this. Trey with 26 and 10, 31, 11 from Markelle Fultz and 8. Can we go ahead and win here in Toronto? I have a bad feeling about this, and I think that they're going to come back. They're going to blow us out this game and then win in 7. Yeah, and that's going to be the case. There's one of those games in 2K that you just never have a chance of winning. DeJounte Murray. I mean, we did get some injuries, but we should have still won that, I would say. I need my 2 guys to just play all the minutes. Come on, let's not be the first team in history to blow a 3-0 lead, even though we did take a ton of major hits just there. Please hold on to this lead and just beat the Hawks. It looks like, knock on wood, we can do that. Yes, they do come back a little bit, and we're on a crash course with Cleveland. Sadiq Bey, Jaylen Brown with 32, so he's just been a monster. And now Markelle Fultz is injured. Come on, dog. They have Garland still, they have Mitchell. Their small forward spot is weak, so Brown should be able to put up 40. But then we have the weakest power forward spot because Scotty Barnes is out, man. With Scotty Barnes, I think this goes very differently, but let's see what happens in game 1. They win, of course. Darius Garland with 42 and 12. 28 and 10 from Fultz, but it's definitely not enough to compete. Can we win game 2? We do. Okay, let's get it by 10. 30 there. 37 from Brown. You love to see it. And I'm actually going to go ahead and put Jaylen Brown on Darius Garland just before we go any further, because then that would mean technically they're going to have Markelle Fultz guarding David Nwaba, which I'm not too worried about. Let's see. Can we go up 2-1? I doubt it. We actually do. Jaylen Brown, 45, 5, and 4. Come on, bro. 30 for Garland still, but they didn't win, so it's okay. 3-1. Oh my God, bro, there's no way. There's no way. OG Anunoby with 30 points. What is going on? But we'll probably blow this one. 41 there. It's 2-1 on the other side. Can we go ahead and win? Gentlemen, sweep them. I doubt it. Let's see. Markelle Fultz is fully healed, so let me have a look at this quickly if we want to change any minutes. I don't think we do because we're on a roll. Can we win? Oh my God, we beat the Cavs in 5. We gentlemen sweep them. What is going on? Jaylen Brown with 27. He has been the guy. Over here, you have OKC in Dallas. Let's see who we're going to have. And it is the Mavericks. Jaylen Brown wins his Eastern Conference MVP that Jason Tatum stole away from him. 31, 4, and 4, 57, 47. And now we have to play Luka Doncic. Before we go any further, I just wanted to show you the difficulty. Everything's on 50. Simulated difficulty on 50. I mean, I could up it, but this is the standard difficulty. And this is something that I've learned in 2K23, right? In previous years, the goal was build as much talent as you can, the highest overalls, trade your picks, get 490s, and you'll just win every time. Not like that in 2K23, not the case. Now they prefer chemistry, building over a long time, and pieces that fit, which is obviously more realistic, but for 2K to make a change like that is kind of crazy. Let's see. This is without Scotty Barnes, by the way, just keeping that in mind. And this is what I was thinking. It is just Luka. So I'm going to go ahead and put Jaylen Brown on Luka as well, because I mean, then that would leave Fultz on Cody Martin, and we're obviously not too stressed about that. I will toy with the idea of OG as well. Let me just see what's best. Okay, so I decided on OG. Him and Jaylen have very similar stats, but OG's taller and he has a bit more length, and we don't want to get Jaylen too tight. He has to produce on offense. But I think I will put Jaylen onto Jaden Hardy, because then that would leave, he's a better scorer obviously than Cody Martin. So we'd have OG going up to Luka, Jaylen going up to Jaden Hardy, and Fultz going up to Cody Martin. Markel's 6'4", I think Cody's 6'5", so that's not the end of the world. Let's see what happens. Game 1, we win. Okay, Jaylen Brown with 31, Luka with 41, 11, and 10. But the rest of the guys didn't really step up. Game 2, they win. Okay, I wasn't expecting to sweep Luka. It wasn't even Luka that time. It was Miles Bridges. In a close game, Jaylen still has 34. Can we go up 2-1? And Mark Williams has a new injury. He can play through it though. Scotty Barnes is back, bro. No way. No way. I was not expecting to get him back, bro. What? Stop. Stop, dude. No. No way we lose this series now. I mean, Scoot's still out, but we get back Scotty Barnes, dog. There's no way. I mean, it's probably not the smartest thing just throwing him right into it, but we sort of have to. He's just such a good option there. Does that change things? Who do they have at power forward? They have Miles Bridges. Okay, so that's sort of crazy because that means we have good defensive options on everybody. But I don't know if it's going to let me change it until the next game. I don't understand what's going on there. Go ahead and simulate that one. They do go up though, which is kind of annoying. And it's Miles Bridges, dude. I have Scotty Barnes available. Is it not starting him? Mark Williams is back too. It's literally not starting Scotty Barnes. I don't understand what's going on. Bro, if I get sold this series from another 2K glitch, I'm going to be so angry. All right, I'm going to force non-starter and see if this works. All right, let's simcast this one in Dallas. They start off with a 25-7 run, bro. What is this? We do bring it back, but holy crap, you can't go down by that much, man. That's insane. We're going to lose this game. There's no chance. Yeah, we're getting destroyed. Why is it not starting Scotty Barnes? We actually almost won that, but this is insane. It's literally not letting me play Scotty Barnes. I've refreshed this 1,000 times and it takes him out of the lineup, bro. And we even just got Scoot back, but this dumb game isn't letting me put them back in the lineup. I don't understand what is going on, bro. This is comedic. This is literally comedic. Look, so they're all healthy. I can put them in there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then as soon as I go over here and I go play game, it takes them. 2K sucks, man. This game is just bad. There's no other way to describe it. This is making me so angry, man. I've been at this for like 10 minutes. So I go here, rebuild rotations, Markelle Fultz, and say I put in Scoot Henderson, right? So Scoot, OG, Jaylen Brown, Scotty Barnes, Pirtle, you see that, they're all healthy, great. I go over, I hit play, and it just puts in Royce O'Neal. So 2K's real life trying to sell me. They don't want me to win, so I guess we have to try and get it done without those guys, which is extremely frustrating considering we do legitimately have them back from injury. But I guess I have to now go ahead and change the matchups because it's Miles Bridges that's killing us. So now I guess we have to do something like this. We'll go ahead and put Jaylen Brown on Luka, and then let's go over to Miles Bridges, and then we can throw OG on him. And then I guess that means, what, Markelle is guarding still Caleb? I don't know, but we're going to lose this game because 2K is such a bad game, and it won't let me play my fully healthy superstars. This is such BS, bro. I don't know what to tell you. That was literally just Luka and he beat. Oh, I'm so mad, bro. What is that? Come on. Look, and then Pirtle gets in. Whatever, bro. Well, I'm just going to do one more set. We should have won that. That was our chance, and this game real life sold me. This game's awful, bro. That's happened to me once before, I'm pretty sure, now that I'm thinking about it, that stupid glitch where you can't change your lineup. 2K, bro, 2K. Whatever, I'm just going to see you guys in the next playoffs. All right, we have 58 wins. The Cavs are still elite, obviously, so I feel like now we're not going to get through them. That was my chance, and 2K just sold me. I'm so mad about that, bro. I made a couple of other changes, but it doesn't matter too much. We are the 2 seed, which is kind of trash, but we did eventually break the 50 win mark. So we did pick up a couple of extra guys here. Still got the core guys, and then come down to here. I traded for Kevon Looney. We signed Josh Hart, and that is about it. So let's see. Atlanta in round 1. I bet you any money that was my chance. That last season where it wouldn't let me start my starters. At least we're fully healthy now from the look of it. They still have their guards. I'm going to sim the round and hopefully we win. At least this is only a day-to-day injury. 2-1. He's back fully. 3-1. Jaylen Brown just tore his MCL for the season. I hate you, 2K. I hate you so much. And now we have a day-to-day injury there. He's back already. Okay, so Jaylen Brown. This is so rigged, man. We literally, that was our chance. No, you know what? This doesn't count. I won last year. I don't care. This game's crazy, bro. Now we're starting Grady Dick. We just lost like 30 points, I'm assuming, in that first round. Yep, we lost 30 points, but on the bright side, Scoot has taken a big step forward. Round 2, we have Detroit. The Cavs are still up there. They're going to annoy me. I bet you they're going to beat me or we won't even get through here. Cade's a 94. Let's sim and see what happens. Hurdle is out. We're not winning this, bro. This is cursed. This entire rebuild, and Grady Dick, this entire rebuild has been cursed. We come back from 3-0. I'm pretty sure that was. That is a load of BS. Scotty Barnes with 34. Now we have the Cavs. They still have their team, but obviously with no Jaylen Brown, at least their small forward is only Taurean Prince. But let's see if we can do anything here. I mean, Scoot maybe can do something. We go down 1-0, 2-0. They're going to sweep me, aren't they? We win 1. We win 2. They win 1. We win 1. Okay. And the Rockets are over there, so I'm not going to get my hopes up. But even if we do lose, man, that's just total BS. I showed you. I literally had a healthy full roster, and it wouldn't let me start my fully healthy players. And we completely blow it there. Awesome. I hate this game. And we would have swept the Rockets, I believe that. Whatever, bro. You can't win them all. Just before I go into the outro, I did one more season just for my own sanity, but I turned off injuries. So this is effectively how we would have been towards the end of that run with our fully healthy team. And to surprise of absolutely nobody, you can see Scotty Barnes wins finals MVP. We pretty much dominated the entire playoffs. So that was an example of 2K really selling me. We have 390s here to end. And also, this is another reason why I hate playing with injuries, because totally unrealistic in 2K. And then even once dudes do recover, you can't play them anyway. So what's the point? But in any case, I just thought I would let you guys know that we did technically, if we had had a fully healthy team, I truly believe we would have won one. I think this is more for my own sanity. But in any case, it's cool to see the team. Just one more note. I love how I built this team. We still had cap after a lot of these guys were on smaller contracts and some rookie deals. Obviously, it helped Scoot being a 95, but that was a good draft pick. And then, yeah, so we managed to keep OG, brought in Jaylen, kept Scotty Barnes, couldn't keep Pascal, but that is what it is. I guess we had to make that sacrifice. Kept Pirtle, brought in Williams and Fultz. He's been here for a long time. And we ended up with a ton of depth. So take that as you will. I'm pretty sure we should have won against the Mavericks, definitely, because they only had Luka and we went down and then we couldn't bring our guys in and then Miles Bridges started cooking us and that was a whole thing. But that's another argument for another video. I will send you guys to the outro now. See ya. So I just totally got owned by 2K. We won that championship against the Mavericks. You can't tell me otherwise. That's just total BS. Let me get Donovan Mitchell out of here. We just couldn't stay away from injuries this season. If we had Jaylen Brown, we probably would have won again. What can you do, man? That's how it goes sometimes. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, remember to leave a like. If you don't want to leave a like, leave a comment. We can have a chat. And I hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.